Hello, young explorers. Welcome back to a new channel. Students, today we have important news article. So, first of all, imagine you are traveling from one island to another. The islands are so close that you can almost see across the water. है ना इतने पास में कि आप दूसरा जो आइलैंड है उसको आराम से देख सकते हो इतने पास में है. But something strange happens. As you step into the new land, the animals, the birds, and even the plants look completely different. अब है तो पास में ही एक आइलैंड है उसको क्रॉस करके सामने दूसरा आइलैंड है लेकिन जैसे ही आप उसमें वहां पे जाते हो वहां पे डिफरेंट टाइप के प्लांट्स हैं डिफरेंट टाइप के एनिमल स्पीशीज है ओके no and there will be no tigers no orangutans instead you see kangaroos and cockatoos now the question is why is there such a drastic change in wildlife over such a short distance is there an invisible wall that keeps animals apart well in a way and there is a wall a sort of wall only and it's called the Wallace line. Okay, what is it called? Wallace line. And today we are going to break it down for you step by step. So buckle up because this is going to be fascinating ride into the world of nature, evolution, and geography. Now, let's start with the man behind the Wallace line. His name was Al- Alfred Wallace. Alfred Russel Wallace, and he was an English naturalist in the 19th century. So, Wallace was a man of adventure. He loved traveling. He traveled to forests, rivers, and islands. He collected thousands of plants and animal specimens. But unlike others, he wasn't just collecting. He was observing. Okay, ऐसा नहीं था कि वो सिर्फ कलेक्ट कर रहा था, वो ऑब्जर्व भी कर रहा था. And one day, Wallace noticed something odd. As he moved from Asia to Australia, the types of animals and plants changed dramatically. Okay, it was as if they belonged to two completely different worlds. He asked himself, why do species on one side of the line look so different from those on the other side? That's when he came up with a groundbreaking idea. Maybe there was a natural boundary separating these two regions, and he marked this boundary on a map, and this became known as the Wallace Line. So, have you understood? But what exactly is the Wallace Line? Wallace Line exactly है क्या चीज? See, students, it's an imaginary line that runs between the islands of Bali and Lombok in Indonesia, and then up to between Borneo and Sulawesi before curving south of the Philippines. Okay, yes, as you can see, है ना यहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रेलिया है एंड दिस इज एशियन कॉन्टिनेंट तो इट्स एन इमेजिनरी लाइन जैसे इक्वेटर क्या है इक्वेटर इज एन इमेजिनरी लाइन सो वैसे ही वॉलिस line is also an imaginary line and it runs between the islands of Bali and Lombok in Indonesia and then between um, up between Borneo and Sulawesi. Okay, but why is it so important? Well, imagine you are playing a video game. On one side of the map, you have Asian animals, tigers, elephants, and orangutans. But on the other side, the game world suddenly changes. And now you see Australian animals, kangaroos, cockatoos, and marsupials. Okay, so this is exactly what happens in real life. Scientists have they have confirmed that on the west side of the Wallace line, on the west side of the Wallace line, you find Asian species. And on the east side, you find Australian species. है ना तो वेस्ट साइड में क्या हमें मिलता है एशियन स्पीशीज एशियन स्पीशीज कैसे कौन कौन से जैसे एलिफेंट्स हो गया ओरंगुटन्स हो गया टाइगर्स हो गए अब वही जो ईस्टर्न साइड है इसी वॉलेस लाइन के ईस्टर्न साइड में है ना इसी जो वॉलेस लाइन है इसके ईस्टर्न साइड में, इस साइड में आप क्या देख रहे हो? आप आपको कंगारूस दिख रहे हैं, मार्सुपियल्स दिख रहे हैं, है ना? तो ये रियल लाइफ में हो रहा है। अब डिस्टेंस देखो दोनों आइलैंड्स का, जस्ट लुक एट द डिस्टेंस दीज टू आइलैंड्स आर हैविंग। Even though these islands are close together, sometimes just 20 किलोमीटर अपार्ट, 20 किलोमीटर अपार्ट में तो हमारी एक सिटी कंप्लीट नहीं होती है ना? So these islands, they are sometimes just 20 kilometer apart. The species don't mix. But why? What actually stops animals from crossing? Let's find out. So, क्वेश्चन क्या था? अभी हमने क्या क्वेश्चन पुट किया? Why do species stay on their side? अपने साइड में क्यों रहते? क्यों ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि क्रॉस करके गए वहां पे? है ना? सोच सकते हैं हम। So, to understand why animals don't cross the Wallace line, we have to go back millions of years in time. Now, picture this. Australia was once part of Antarctica, है ना? अब बहुत साल पहले, मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स, ऑस्ट्रेलिया जो भी प्रेजेंट ऑस्ट्रेलिया है वो अंटार्कटिका का पार्ट था, राइट? अब ये ज्योग्राफी में हमने समझा है कि कैसे जो कॉन्टिनेंट्स थे वो ब्रेकअप हुए, है ना? इंडिया कहाँ पर था? गोंडवाना आइलैंड में था, गोंडवाना पार्ट में था, और फिर वो धीरे धीरे मूव अप होने लग गया, है ना? तो ये सब हमने ज्योग्राफी में समझा है, राइट? तो छोटे बच्चे, younger students, if you are still having confusion, just remember uh, that Australia was once part of Antarctica continent. Okay, before breaking up and moving away, so it was once part of Antarctica. So over time, it just broke away and started drifting north. Meanwhile, Asia remained where it was. है ना? So as Australia moved closer to Asia, जैसे जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलिया एशिया के क्लोज आने लगा, it created new island. Okay, it created new islands. कौन कौन से न्यू आइलैंड्स? प्लेसेस लाइक इंडोनेशिया एंड फिलीपींस, राइट? सो हियर्स द ट्रिक. animals in australia Animals in Australia evolved separately from those in Asia. Animals in Australia, they evolved separately from those in India. So they got used to different environments, है ना? And Australian animals, they adapted to open forest, dry land, while Asian animals, they thrived in dense jungles in monsoon. Right? अब सबसे बड़ा फैक्टर क्या था? डीप ओशन ट्रेंच. जो डीप ओशन ट्रेंच है वो भी एक सबसे बड़ा फैक्टर है. So between these islands lies a deep sea barrier that most animals simply cannot just cross. है ना? अब वो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि ह्यूमंस की तरह कि वो शिप्स पे जाएंगे, वो तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, right? So imagine trying to walk across a road, but instead of pavement, there's a giant ocean gap. So that's what the Wallace Line is, a natural ocean boundary, and that has kept animals apart for millions of years. Okay? तो एक वॉलेस लाइन क्या है? बेसिकली नेचुरल ओशन बाउंड्री. ओके, बट एक मिस्ट्री अभी भी है. There's one island uh, which uh, which has mystery around it, है ना? So one island, however, puzzled Wallace more than anything else. So this island was Sulawesi. Now Sulawesi is quite special. Why? Because it has a mix of animals from both sides of the Wallace line. And why we are saying this? Because we found there are some Asian tarsiers, small, which are sort of small primates, and then we also tend to find Australian marsupials like the dwarf cuscus. So why does Sulawesi have animals from both sides? ऐसा क्यों है कि जो सुलावेसी है वहां पर दोनों साइड के एनिमल्स हमें मिल रहे हैं, एशियन भी और ऑस्ट्रेलियन भी? Well, scientists believe that Sulawesi was once connected to both continents. Okay? तो एक टाइम पर ऐसा भी था कि जो सुलावेसी था वो दोनों कॉन्टिनेंट से कनेक्टेड था. So, over millions of years, as the continents drifted, animals from both sides made their way there. है ना? But then क्या हुआ उसके बाद हमें पता है, islands broke apart and those animals got trapped and they evolved separately. So it's like taking ingredients from two different cuisine, Indian and Italian, and then creating a brand new fusion dish. That's what Sulawesi is. A perfect blend of Asian and Australian wildlife. Okay. Now you might be wondering, why should we care about a line on a map? Well, understanding the Wallace line helps scientists predict how species will survive climate change. आप पिक्चर देख रहे हो कितनी दूर तक जा रही है? तो वॉलेस लाइन से हमें ये समझने में हेल्प होगी साइंटिस्ट को कि कैसे स्पीशीज सरवाइव करेगी क्लाइमेट चेंज से. टुडे द इंडोनेशियन आइलैंड्स, they are facing habitat destruction. As forests are cut down, animals are losing their homes. So, scientists are studying how species cross the Wallace line in the past so that they can predict how they might move in the future. है ना? For example, if we know that certain species can't migrate across the line, conservationists they can create protected areas to help them survive. है ना? And moreover, इसके अलावा भी it also helps us understand evolution, that how species change over time and especially when they are separated. So, in short, the Wallace line isn't just history, it's a key to protecting the future of wildlife. All right? So, that's all we learned today. Students, one thing I can say that nature is full of mysteries, and Wallace line is one of the greatest. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it maximum with your friends and family. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, nature has its own way of drawing boundaries. Bye bye.